Frighton kaona. Yes, ka network kali bwino na tulipira kantu ankani. Ka broadband. So if you bane namucherera ninjisa nekalume wenu ninjisa mu bushuku bwa lero buli very important. Ubushuku bwa lero buli very important. Nede tulea mukulala tusalike ukweba ati mailo biu 7 ikapite. Tufire tusalike ukweba ati mailo biu 7 ikapite. Mailo biu 7 ifwide ya pita. Mailo biu 7 ifwide ya pita. Mwema members of parliament mwikonkerera abantu abashirelolesha pa buyantanshibwa chalo chesu. Please don't follow, members of parliament, please don't follow those people who are not looking at the progression of our country. Instead, they are looking at their personal aggrandizement. Let us not follow these people. Let us not follow these people. Bill 7 if we are Peter. Bill 7 if we are Peter Mailo. To peperepo. I don't inshirelande if you kwati kwangala yo. Nanguku tsafama politics. Inshirelande la mumusango wakwati ndiye chitama politics. Ndi very serious ilo ndela ndoko wati Bill 7 to peperepo kwa wati Mailo. Ika chiteshani. Ika pite Bill 7. Ndi very serious. Hello? 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 Ale angasha phone. Ndi very serious. Ilo ndela ndati we must pray for Bill 7 to go through. I am very serious. Vane Bill 7 is very progressive. Inshide supportela mumlando wako ati yo tayari ulefo ukubwela. It's true. Ukubwela nkabwela. Ukubwela nkabwela. Hello? Hello, yes please.
Thanks, how are you, sir?
Fine.
Yeah, calling you from Maninga, Northwestern Province.
Maninga, uko Northwestern Province, yes. What are you saying, my brother, tonight on Bill 7?
In fact, from the look of things, because even Scotta, I don't know, Scotta or Sakuya Scotta, he failed to point at the areas where the Bill 7 is bad.
Exactly.
And again, guys, this is where now we are missing it as people in opposition. Because if you're coming up with a propaganda, you should have at least an alternative, and you should point at the things to say, here, these things are not in maybe in the interest of the citizens. But with the Bill 7, there's nothing wrong. People have been crying over maybe certain constituencies. They are too vast for an MP to go and deliver. It's most like you're adding a cup of salt into a river like Zambezi River or Kabampo River here. If you go and add 2 kg of sugar, nothing will change. So even today I've seen, certain people like within the group, we are even threatening the MPs. No, when you do this, you will not. Come on, you don't even have documents, but you are telling people you have documents.
Yeah.
They don't have documents, but they've been telling people.
Yeah.
Someone with papers somewhere else, instead of them trying to see how best they can just maybe talk to their people, don't do this, then coming with immediately threatening them. Let them just call them. They have their numbers. Just call them. No, guys, let's not do this. It's private, so. And like coming with media, if we do this, we'll do MP said, what if it passes? What are they going to do? And then they fail to maybe retrieve their party back.
No, thank you, my brother.
And
thank you.
The story again is still, yes, boss.
Thank you.
Otherwise,
so Bill 7 must go through tomorrow. Bill 7 has to go through tomorrow. Bill 7 has to go through tomorrow. Now, you see, like I was saying, I am not supporting Bill 7 just because Bill 7, because I want to come back home. Like some people are trying to say. It's true, I want to come back home. And I will come back home, that's for sure. That's for sure. But this is beyond our personal desires. Bill 7 is beyond our personal desires. It is beyond our personal aggrandizement, political aggrandizement. It is beyond that. Trust me. The people that are looking at Bill 7 from a subjective point of view are not patriotic. They are not patriotic. A number of people have been looking at Bill 7 because they don't want Hakainde Hichilema. I want to reveal to you that I've spoken to a number of MPs, I have spoken to a number of MPs. And I am glad to tell you that a number of MPs, those who are in the opposition, have actually endorsed Bill 7. They just don't want to enter into conflicts. Like somebody was telling me to say, we just act. So I am happy and I want to tell you people that Bill 7 is going through tomorrow. Bill 7 is going through tomorrow. And I'm telling you this out of, the discussions that I've had with a number of MPs. I have spoken to those that are supporting it. I've spoken to those that are against it. So I want to say to my brothers and sisters, those MPs that are being progressive about this, that are being positive about this, I want to thank you. You are doing a country a big favor. You are saving your country. Don't listen to the naysayers who are saying, no, hey, who are labeling you as traitors. No, you are not traitors. You are patriots. You are part of the heroes of our country. You are making a big contribution to our country. Your vote tomorrow for Bill 7 will move Zambia forward. Your vote tomorrow will move Zambia forward. It is not taking Zambia behind. No. Bill 7 is not about Hakainde Hichilema. Those that are against, they were telling me, and one thing that runs through all the argument is that tayari you are strengthening Hakainde Hichilema. You are making Hakainde Hichilema strong. You are making Hakainde Hichilema a dictator. This is what is running through. This is what they have resorted to. But remember where we came from. Remember where we started. Where we started, these people, Mwena Zambia, I want you to follow me very well as I talk about this Bill 7. Where we are coming from. Let's go back where we started. First of all, remember, this issue of amending the constitution has not started with the UPND. The issue of amending the constitution has not started with UPND. It started way back. And PF also picked it up. When Sata came in, he picked it up. The technical committee was formed. We had we amended the constitution, which brought about the running mate issue, which brought about even this Article 52 that we are talking about. It came in the 2016 constitution. Sata said, constitution, it is not polished. Can we wait for it? And the people went into the streets. I was one of those that went on the streets And we called Winter Kavimba. Winter Kavimba, why are you keeping the constitution in your drawer? Hey, Winter Kavimba, hey, give us the constitution, give us the constitution. Basata died. Edgar Lungu came in. Immediately Edgar Lungu came in, he went and picked that constitution and signed it ceremoniously at Heroes Stadium. And unfortunately, this constitution which they signed at Heroes Stadium had lacunas, and it did not include, it did not create an opportunity for women, young people, and people with disability to be part of the decision making of our country. Of course, they included it to say, political parties must consider, gender balance. They did bring that one up in 2016. Unfortunately, today as we speak, we can clearly say that whatever we did in 2016 has not helped to bring women and youth in parliament. It has not helped. It hasn't helped. It hasn't helped. And of course, you can say, hey, but so you have been accusing Hakainde Hichilema. No, why hasn't Hakainde Hichilema used this? This in the constitution, it is there. Hakainde Hichilema can still appoint whatever. Hakainde Hichilema can only appoint 8 people. And most of those eight seats are overtaken by the issue of trying to balance regionalism. HH has used the 8 seats to try and balance regionalism. He has appointed people in areas where UPND was not voted. And it is difficult to bring young people at that level. People, when you are trying to balance regionalism, it is very difficult because you need some people that, older people, mature people that are known. That, okay, that one, that young people who are just coming up, it's difficult. Anyway, Bill 7 is now coming up to guarantee, to make sure that, women and the young people as well as people with disability come into parliament. It is an affirmative action. Anyway, I am talking about to say it has not started with UPND. So, moving forward, we had that 2016, Yabalungu Basaini, Yadikwatamala Kuna. It has got its own challenges. And because of those challenges, that is why we had the Bill 10. That's why we had Bill 10. And these challenges were identified. There is a history. We had the political party dialogue, what is this? Dialogue for inter-party. Dialogue for inter-party. Anyway, all political parties, through what is this? Yeah, the name is going. How just to combine that? Dialogue for inter-party what is it? Anyway, through political parties came together. No, we have issues here. We have issues. And those issues ended up into the NDF, National Dialogue Forum, NDF. It ended up into a National Dialogue Forum. From National Dialogue Forum, from NDF, we had Bill 10. Bill 10, which was shot down. It was shot down by UPND. I am being very objective here. I am not discussing this ZDF, Zambia Center for Inter-Party Dialogue. Thank you very much, Victor Simangolwa. Yes, Zambia Center for Inter-Party Dialogue. So through Zambia Center for Inter-Party Dialogue, we had the NDF, okay, National Dialogue Forum, NDF. And after NDF, we had Bill 10. Bill 10 was shot down by UPND. I will say it, I say it then. I didn't agree with UPND. I admonished UPND for voting down Bill 10. I admonished them. And even today, I am still standing to admonish UPND to say they shouldn't have shut down Bill 10. I am standing, I will not even pretend, no. Not that you are not consistent. No, I'm very consistent, I'm telling you. Very consistent. I admonished UPND for shooting down Bill 10. But the issue is, I'm talking about that this process started a long time. It has not started today. It has not started today because now we are putting it on Hakainde Hichilema. Like Hakainde Hichilema has just woken up and decided to change the law, to consolidate his power. That is my point. My point is, Hakainde Hichilema is not the one that started this. We started this process. We started a long time. And yes, UPND shut it down. It was a mistake. Now, because UPND made a mistake, we should make another mistake. No. This time around, I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, let us not make another mistake. Let us make sure that Bill 7 is voted for. Now, in Bill 7, why I'm supporting it today? I'm supporting Bill 7 because the things that are contained in Bill 7, majority of them, they were part of Bill 10, which was brought by the PF. The issues that are in Bill 7, they were part of Bill 10, which was brought by the PF. And the PF, of course, even them, they didn't bring these things. These things emanated from the Siavonga Conference, the famous Siavonga Conference, which was organized by Zambia Center for Inter-Party Dialogue. That's where it started from. Of course, along the way, the UPND became suspicious because of the things what was happening, which ended up for them not supporting Bill 10 because of the suspicions that were there. But that was a mistake. Why it was a mistake? Because not that everything that was in Bill 10 was good. No, there were certain things which were good. There were certain things which were bad. And from my perspective, I was like, let us vote for Bill 10 so that at least we can, get some of those good things. And even Hakainde Hichilema did accept to say there are good things in Bill 7, in Bill 10. But because of the few things which are there, it's like poison. That's what he said. But that was politics that he did. Which from my point of view, I didn't agree with him. And even today, I don't agree with him. Now, we have come to Bill 7. Bill 7 is contained in the things which are in Bill 7. There are many of those things came from Bill 10. These are things that PF were busy defending. They defended on the floor of the House. They vehemently and strongly defended those issues. But today, they turn around and they are now saying, no, these things are bad. How do you turn against the very things that you proposed? How? Ema politics in Ayama politics, we must go beyond. We must go beyond politics. There are times when we must put down our political jackets and look at issues objectively. And this is what I'm doing here. This is what I'm doing. I'm not doing this because I want to come back, because therefore Andiamo. No, I'm looking at this from a national point of view, from a patriotic point of view. Those issues which came in Bill 10, they were progressive. Some of them were not good. But some of these issues, they have now come in Bill 7. But these people, because they are not patriotic, they have turned against those very issues that they proposed and decided saying, no, these things are bad. No, Hakainde Hichilema did not consult. Hakainde Hichilema did not consult. Imwe Hakainde Hichilema has only picked the things that you have been talking about. The things that you have been talking about. That is what Hakainde Hichilema has picked. Hakainde Hichilema has picked the things that you very people were talking about. The only issue for me that I'm seeing that Hakainde Hichilema has brought in is, of course, something that affected him. The 14 days, a presidential petition. Those are things that he has brought about. But the issue of, what is this, by-elections, these are things that we have been talking about. How many times have we been complaining against by-elections? No by-elections, no by-elections. Even NGOs, they have been talking about it to say, no, we don't want a by-elections, no by-elections, by-elections. Today, there is a law that is saying, no, we should have get rid of by-elections. And the people are saying, no, by-elections, we are taking away democracy. The very people that we are talking against this. Mwavashani. That's why this issue is all about, no, it's Hakainde Hichilema. It is not about Bill 7. It is not about Bill 7. It is about Hakainde Hichilema. But where are we going? If we are going to single out one individual to say, no, because of this person, we should not pass a law. Yeah? The very things that we are supporting, how do you turn around and speak so much against? Just because of Hakainde Hichilema, not because it's Hakainde Hichilema, not because it's Hakainde Hichilema. I have spoken to them. A number of them, they would agree. We had a strong debate at Nabakashmadu Tiwalan. Today, Ushikubwaledo, my phone, Nachiranda Fina by MP. Uyantumina. And I was giving them points, and all of them at the end of the day, what they were telling me, no, you are making Hakainde Hichilema strong. You are making Hakainde Hichilema strong. Hakainde Hichilema must go. Hakainde Hichilema must go. Now, if we are going to make laws so that Hakainde Hichilema must go, are we being progressive? Are we being progressive? Are we being progressive? If we are going to make laws so that Hakainde Hichilema must go, are we being progressive? Because even you, if Hakainde Hichilema goes, you will come and face the same laws. You will come and face the same laws. Imam Unefuayama laws which will make Hakainde Hichilema weaker. That's what you are doing. I tell you, I'm telling you, and just as I mean, these things are discussed in confidence, and I cannot bring to say, Uyuni cheat. But all of them, they are all talking about, no, Tayari, you are making Hakainde Hichilema strong. You are making Hakainde Hichilema strong. No, Hakainde Hichilema is going to have power. Hey, to feel to from your Hakainde Hichilema. You Hakainde Hichilema Fidalea. How do you make laws just to get rid of somebody? How do you deny progressive laws which you yourselves brought? And because you want Hakainde Hichilema to go. They started by saying, Batampire no ufi, yo Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is how am I gonna stop lying? How am I lying? You are Amon Tembo. How am I lying? I'm telling you the truth as it is. They started by saying, no, Hakainde Hichilema wants to change the law. Oh no, Hakainde Hichilema wants to change the law. Alefo akabike 7 years. Alefo achinye 7 years. So am I elections mu 2026 takwa kabe. Therefore wala ndile. Therefore wale twewa. This is what they were telling us. No, Hakainde Hichilema wants to remove the vice president clause. These are the things that they were talking about when they started. Okay? When they started. But when the bill came up with those 13 clauses, unfortunately, what they were talking about did not come there. You see? Vatampire n'obufi ukubepesha pali Hakainde Hichilema kwati yo Hakainde Hichilema ale chinje funde so that Hakainde Hichilema ekafumapo mu 2026 ale jibika 7 years ero ale fumyako presidential limit ero ale fumyako running mate ero ale fumyako 50% plus what. These are the things therefore what we. These are the things that they were talking about us, and even me. No, they were telling me. They were calling me and sitting me down and run through these things. Hakainde Hichilema is changing. And if we 50% plus 1. Hakainde Hichilema, and if we could extend term limit to 7 years. Hakainde Hichilema, and if we vice president. Hakainde Hichilema, and if we what else were they talking about? There were 4 things that they were talking about. Very, very strongly about these issues. You see? After Bill 9, Bill 7 Yafuma, those things were not there. From there, Vachinja, it is illegal. He didn't consult us. He didn't consult us. Babu tukile ku court. They went to court before the bill was presented in parliament, before the bill was presented in parliament, they went to court. Using Munia Zulu na no yuwine Celestine Mukandila. Ba Celestine bali vilima. Iwuwine buloya bachisire qualify. No bali vilima. Aba vilima. He's just picking up cases. What new uletola mapepala musebo. He's picking up cases like he's picking litter from the streets and taking them to court. They took this case to court before Bill 7 was presented. And what did they say? They said, na tumfataka inde manala ndati, alefo kuchinje funde. Bushei process ya alekonka, ya kutafe announce, kubantu kwa no, we must amend the constitution, or we have agreed to change the constitution. We want to know which people, is he saying that we have agreed? Because we didn't sit with him. That is what the court, that is what they went to talk about to court. That is what they went to talk to court about. They were saying, Hakainde Hichilema has said, I think we have agreed to amend the constitution. Then they went to court and they say, Hakainde Hichilema is saying that we have agreed. Who? Can he show us which people he has spoken to? Which people he has agreed with? That was the issue. That was the issue. They never discussed to say, it was not about that. It was about the statement that Hakainde Hichilema made. Meanwhile, government was going on. Government prepared the bill. And in that bill, those things that they were talking about were not there. They were not there. Afterwards, judgment. In a judgment, what the court said, simply said, ngamulevo kuchita amend the constitution, yes, mufile mwaikala shava na shani, mwagula kona the technocrats, the experts, they must be part of this process. And what did Hakainde Hichilema do? Hakainde Hichilema brought in those experts. He brought in the technical committee. But when, Bill 7 is illegal. That judgment never declared Bill 7 illegal, because that judgment was not about Bill 7. Bill 7 came to parliament before, after Munia Zulu went to court. They went to court before the bill. So the bill has got nothing to do with that judgment. Nothing. And it has been proven. Those of you who thought that some of us nifova lawyer wamu street, more of you public lawyer tamwa ishiwa. I told you here, I challenged them. Can they tell us in the bill, in the judgment, where Bill 7 is cited? They couldn't. Laz went to parliament. Abe never fikulire nsakwe. Bakanye. Bali ile kulanikane kudya. Ku parliament. Ku parliament bali bepushe tulangeni ni pesa. Epo bale kwati yo Bill 7 ili iligo ni pesa. Bali kede yo textulande. Yo, we cannot talk. No, we cannot engage. No, we cannot engage. But show us. They couldn't. Laz, Lungisani was at Laz there, was at parliament. He couldn't. He just said, no, Bill 7, no, we cannot talk. No, we cannot talk about it because okay. With all due respect, with all due respect, Basakwiba chindika sana. So this is not a personal attack on Basakwiba. I've got so much respect. He's a state counsel. He's a man that has contributed a lot to our legal whatever it is. He has done a lot. He has represented people. I have got so much respect for Basakwiba. He is not just a flight state counsel. No, he's a state counsel with substance. State counsel with substance. A good leader for that matter. A good leader. And he challenged Hakainde Hichilema to say, no, Let us have a debate. Let us have a debate. And Mnambe Imbe said, bossy, imwe mwa lawyer. Imwe was state council, na was state council. Can we face it off? And Wasakwiwa accepted. It was advertised. All of us, we watched it on Diamond TV and other TV stations, other channel crossed in. We watched it. And Wasakwiwa Scott, as he is a renowned lawyer, a senior lawyer, a state counsel, he did not point out where Bill 7 is being cited in that judgment. And I can tell you, it is not there because I also read it. That's why it's me who challenge these people. I challenge these people to say, can you bring out the judgment so that we can read it? And when they brought out the judgment, they thought that some of us we won't read. That was something related. But we went through, I read, and that is when I came up with that challenge to say, can anyone challenge us where Bill 7 is being cited? So, whatever they have been talking about in a nutshell, my brothers and sisters, to say Bill 7 is illegal, fiabufi, and I can speak with so much authority. Yes, with authority. Why? Because Laz was at Parliament and they failed to bring it up. Laz have issued statements, but they have failed to court where that judgment is saying Bill 7 is illegal. They have failed. They just keep saying, no, Bill 7 is illegal. Bill 7 is not constitutional. Bill 7 is not constitutional. But can you really show us where in the judgment where it is saying that? No, because the judges said it is against the spirit of Article 1, Article 2, Article 5, Article Chan. And when you see those numbers, you get confused. But let us go down and read those articles, what they're talking about. Those articles are simply the best practice. The best practice. This is what should happen. This is the best practice. It is not instructive. It is not to say this is the only way. No. Those articles, those articles, in summary, they are not saying this is against the Constitution. They are simply citing the best practice. But the best practice are not the only way. They are not the only way. Nonetheless, those best practices were adopted by Hakainde Hichilema. Nonetheless, they were adopted by Hakainde Hichilema. How were they adopted? The technical committee was formed. The technical committee, similar to what Vasata did. So the best practices have also been followed. Apart from that, the law has been followed. We also have people that have been going to Parliament to make submissions. So really, if you talk about wider consultation, what hasn't the UPND not done? What haven't they done? What haven't they done? Tell me what they have not done. Don't tell me it's illegal, no, because it's not about Bill 7. That judgment is talking about good practice. Good practice, they have been adopted. Technical committee was formed. People have been submitting at Parliament. What more do you want? And these are the arguments that I've been having with a number of MPs. And I can tell you, none of the MPs that called me managed to convince me. At the end of the day, when you say, no, but how can they chill? It was coming to that. After at the end of the day, how can they chill? But look, okay, fine, let's even go into that issue to say Hakainde Hichilema is making himself popular, is making himself stronger. One of the issues that some MPs were bringing about was the issue of to say, no, those nominated, Hakainde Hichilema will be nominating 35. 35 plus the 10. You have 45. Which is not true. Hakainde Hichilema is not going to appoint 35. No. He's not going to appoint 35. Those women, youths, and people with disabilities, they are not being appointed by Hakainde Hichilema. That is a lie. It is a lie. And that law is not about Hakainde Hichilema. It is not about consolidating Hakainde Hichilema. It's a lie. 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 It is not about Hakainde Hichilema. It is not about Hakainde Hichilema. That proportional representation, those women, youths, and people with disabilities are being appointed by political parties. By political parties. Now, when you talk about a political party, you say the president. No. Unless you are a political amateur. Political party does not belong to one person. It doesn't belong to one person. Political party belongs to a different people. And this is why, look at PF. PF na waisa ntaula, uyunasenda kwa Sheti, uyunasenda kwa Kapitula, uyunasenda kwa na waisa ntaula, because a political party does not belong to one person. It is not one person to say this. Even the adoption, it is not one person that really says, therefore I happy man back in minute. No. And therefore as a Bianja came in. No. 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 A number of people have a say. Kuma adoption. Ama adoption. A number of people have a say. What about when you are going to appoint people to go to parliament? You think you can just bulldoze to say no, and therefore political party? Because even Hakainde Hichilema, don't be cheated that he feels his almighty. No, Hakainde Hichilema is threatened even by cadres, by his own cadres. I'm a political party. You are a president. Nothing, Mundwandi. Kwali wama kadazi karaka mosquito mwana tika mosquito nako kali kwa tama powers yakako ba SG na wali kwa tama powers yako na PF chimo chine wana kachinda na wali kwa tama power yako ba given na wali kwa tama power yako mundu vile na wali kwa tama power yako uyona ona marukula na yena na powers yako if you want political parties. So this nonsense of saying no Hakainde Hichilema will be appointing is really absurd. It's really preposterous. You can't say Hakainde Hichilema. Ama political parties yali shupa. PF na wali kwa takoma powers. Na mawasamba na wali kwa takoma powers. So how can you, because it is about Bill 7, it is about UPND, Hakainde Hichilema is the Alpha and Omega. It is not true. It is not true. It is not true. That's why they can even tari come back. Hakainde Hichilema kutimulera ndano kulanda fo nshimwerera. Hakainde Hichilema kutimulera ndano kulanda sha. Muntu wandu ulaisa kunanikane. Ulaisa ku Zambia bakada balanda fimbi. Hakainde Hichilema will not save you. Hakainde Hichilema will not save you. Efe Ochisono yumulanda po Efe Ochisono. Aba mukakishe Efe Ochisono te Hakainde Hichilema. Aba mukakishe makadazo aba mupatiro Efe o alela kanavo. Ama kadazo Efe o alela kanavo. Ine have been in the background discussing it ashidakwa Efe o. I have spoken to people. I spoke to a number of people so that Efe can be let go of. But Kwisa, the people that presented the case, Bakada, I would still complain, ever came to withdraw the case. Bakada, to withdraw the case. Ero ngawachita withdraw case, ngatawachita withdraw case. Nama cases yesamukuwela. Nama cases yesamukuwela. Afterwards, shani, ngafia chinja. Gilbert Pilu kumukonka. Filawata wakonkele filantu ankele filama lukula. Akonkele mtembonjito. Malukula ali konkire Mtembo Nchito yo Malukula Mtembo Nchito walipere nanikane nole kuli Matani, and yet Mtembo was not the one that did that. It came from the Attorney General. But Mtembo, because of that, Mtembo went, but Makepi Zulu put Mtembo Nchito in a small hole as big as Mtembo Nchito is. But Makepi Zulu squashed him in a Akamukawoto Wakalifi. Uriamuntuye. Kari point Makara Kamanku. So the point I'm trying to tell you is that our political parties, don't be cheated. Even Hakainde Hichilema, he needs his cadres. And don't think that you panfina tumsuminshana na Hakainde Hichilema, that's it. Nishtawaisha politics of ya wumba. If you know how politics work, muntu wandi kutu wasanga akamuntu shaka chave. Aho kaisa mnena pamulu. Lelo, umwina wa political party ya PF ni nani? Ukweta mabepaz ni nani? Teka Chavinga. Who is Chavinga? Who knew Chavinga? Who is Chavinga politically? Who is Chavinga politically? But lelo ka Chavinga eke neka PF. The mighty PF ka Chavinga eke ama politics yali shupa. So the point I'm trying to tell you, don't be cheated to say no, ni Hakainde Hichilema fiarufi. My political parties that our kalachita choose Avantu. So it's not about Hakainde Hichilema. It is the political parties. But further on that, our political parties, it is not only UPND. Because our mukukuru, our guys are our level powerful. But it's balanda quite UPND fie kalasara. Only UPND. You say that must check up UPND. Woofy. Yama Sitsi, they will go to political parties that will participate in the elections. They will go to all political parties that will participate in the elections according to the number of votes that they get. So it is not only UPND that is going to appoint. It is also other political parties. But Abakafumawa number 2. Nawakasalako. Abakafumawa number 3. Nawakasalako. So you might find that today, Bafred member socialist, Kale Waisa, ma politics. Kale Waisa ma politics. Nendala mabali polola. But Bafred member bali filo kupanga 1 MP. Bali filo kupanga 1 MP. Bafred member. Bali shinguluke chalo. Bali minina pali mukateka. But bali filo kusanga fe 1 MP. 1 MP. Bafred member with Bill 7. He might find himself having a member of parliament. He might find himself having one member of parliament. Why? Because ngabachita participate. Eno ba campaigner wino. He campaigns well. Ba kwata kutuma vote sutulo ndolweke. He will be able to appoint a member of parliament based on the votes that he's getting. Based on the number of votes that he's getting. So all political parties who will sell themselves well and garner some votes, they will have a voice in parliament. Bill 7 ile kosha democracy. Ile kosha democracy. Because once you participate in an election, even in me, Economic and Equity Party, if we participate and we get some votes, I want to vote. Out of that, we can be able to send members of parliament. We can be able to send people to parliament, which is good. So to say no, proportional representation, it has got nothing to do with Hakainde Hichilema. And it is good because it is allowing other political parties to also be able to send members of parliament, something which is not easy under the current electoral system. Not easy. And my friend member will agree with me. Because my friend member, in the Rama Polola, Pama elections, Shingi, Leno Mema Pofie, Bali Filo Kubika member of parliament, Bali Filo. But with Bill 7, Dalanga, by Wika Pofie, by Pompa. He can find somebody in parliament. Chimo chino na avena ntwani kana avena mundu vile. Avena mundu vile na mwikala. Ma press conference. Ero munduvire nichife nda at yo tayari tawa consistent. I'm very consistent. Tawa loyal. I am very loyal, and I'm giving you an example of munduvire. Munduvire that indande fingi but ntambafi naleta mpaka press conference kama hilo balilanda narole safena to you ngatemu nandi ngana mupompa nomba munduvire munandi. I mean, and I will not pretend munandi how munandi so that indande fingi but Bill 7 would help munduvire to be back in parliament. It would help Munduvire because Munduvire, with the situation the way it are going, he will not win the elections and he will not be in parliament. And I'm telling you, ama politics, you must be somewhere. You must be somewhere. You must have authority somewhere. Ngata ukweteka authority, yalikosa mundu and yalikosa. But Bill 7 is giving us that opportunity where even if you have not won, but at least you have participated in an election, you can be somewhere being represented. That is what Bill 7 is doing. How bad is that? But they are busy saying, no, Haka election. It has got nothing to do with that election. No, UPND, even UPND. And why are you assuming that UPND will get the majority? Ngamunelanda, ukumulelanda chiyo haka ichile makaya, haka ichile malaya, if intuna Filipa. Meanwhile, on the other side, you are conceding defeat. That haka ichile ma will choose more. Imama MPs natural now. That's what you are saying. No, but haka ichile ma who have more. Meaning, but meanwhile, ukumulenje but haka ichile malerusa. How we daddy? I mean, you will regret it. Hey, just come, be with us. Hey, whatever. Hey, you want to engage in more than you are kind of Malaya. But meanwhile, who side whatever to you, I can engage them more powers. Guys, I'm going to stay over. So, you people out there, what I just want you to know is that let them not cheat you. That proportional representation is about Haka Inde Hichilema. It has got nothing to do with Haka Inde Hichilema. It is actually good. It is actually good because it is allowing political parties, even when they have not won, to send people to parliament. But more importantly, it is securing guaranteed 35 seats for people that otherwise would find it difficult to go to parliament. 20 seats for women. Beauty katebe. Ushikwena chili shangu kulia kainde ichilema. Fensha kainde ichilema marufi yenye. Uchako bati mupiribuke lero. Mupiribuke. Pari ya kainde ichilema. Ero na tumfo no kumfo na tumfo kwa imwe ba mayo imwe. Na mkwa tolu pia. You have gotten some money, we know. I know that by NGOCC, you have secured money from a named embassy. You have secured money and you want to be giving this money tomorrow to members of parliament that who have absconded. It has been clearly brought to my attention that by NGOCC, together with the Shalumbuli, they have organized some money na church with some church. They have organized money which they are enticing the members of parliament. They are the ones who want to buy MPs. You can imagine, government is not buying people. But NGOCC na church imwefi, they are the ones who want to buy MPs. They are enticing MPs. They are phoning MPs to say, don't go to parliament. Just go and register so that the quorum can be formed. Once the quorum has been formed, and then move away. They want the quorum to be formed. After the quorum, then the wakafumeko. And ngawafumako fye. bakayoko bakanenwa ti immediately bill 7 yaponafye ama envelope yake ingira kuri ma MPs. This is happening. It is happening right now. MPs bale bakunkumba bale fokubapela kandalama ba NGOs na pokolupia kulika embassy kamwefi na ba church bamwefi na bona bengishamo indalama shawa politician indalama shawa politician because the church does not generate money. So this money is probably coming from some politician. Dimbishako amalukula. Malukula na pele church imwefi, every church na oya chitira ni yabikamo. So that MPs can go there. Nga yapo na bill 7. Tuma yembelu. Efiliko. Nomba ine ili pusho lyandi. Jakobati imwa mayo wa beauty kate. Kutimwa, how can you go to that extent of even wanting, buying members of parliament so that they don't vote. They don't vote for bill 7. So that they don't vote for bill 7. Akakatirisha kareba tigufi. Ukamona mairo ama MPs bakaya kolongana at some place. Mairo ama MPs bakaya kolongana at some place. Bakala kolongana at some place. And kandalama kakafunguluka. Kuli kandalama eko gasa ngire nimieva. Kuli kandalama eko balefo kupela ama MPs. But now the issue is imoba beauty kateve. Imoba mayo imwe. What is wrong? Chinchi chishopire. Chinchi haka inde ichilema rufiani. Because haka inde ichilema lela ndokobati. We have agreed. You were one of those people you were the first one to support haka inde ichilema. You are the first one to say, yes, we need this. We need women. Lelo imoba beauty kateve. Icho mwa chinji shalelo. Ukana support bill 7 ni chinchi. Echo mwala kano kusapota bill 7 ba beauty katebe. You who is representing women. Echo mwala kani na 26 mu parliament chinshi. Chiwan chicha mimina mayo. Chiwan chicha mimina. Chiwan chichi mingile. Ukweba timukani ne. Abana kashi abali 20 women to go into parliament. Imweba mayoba beauty katebe. Bushe imwe. By NGOs na ma organizations yambi, you have been trying to sponsor women. I know about this. You have been looking for money. You have been urging political parties, no bring women. Bill 7 is giving you 20 seats for women. Automatic. No negotiations. It is guaranteeing affirmative action. 20 seats. How can you frown upon that? How can you protest against that? Finish mulebomba shani wa beauty katebe mulebomba shani because the only thing that you could have done is to say if we have NGOCC, now we want a seat. That's what I expected. Instead of trying to protest against Bill 7, trying to buy MPs against Bill 7, what I would have expected is you to go to Parliament to say, okay, Padia 20, now if we have 5. Even us as NGOCC, because we are an umbrella body. We want we want some people there. That is what you could have been talking. That is progressive. Now you go and shoot. You want to shoot even the 20. How are you going to bring 20? But you can't even bring because you have been supporting women. Out of the so many women that you have been supporting, how many women have you managed to send into parliament? You have been trying, every election year, you go around looking for money to support women. How many women have you managed to bring to parliament? How many? How many mulakwata ma conferences women shani mwakwata ma conference kwisa kuma hotel ko mwali enkoko na transport refund na ma allowances mwapoka ni nshifyabu fifyonse fidate so mutube pavye imo ba beauty katebe mutube pavye because how can you refuse 20 seats when you have been holding conferences? Muleishe tenkoko, mulepo kama transport refund, mulepo kama allowances. Mulepo kama allowances. You go around to knocking on different stakeholders, the cooperating partners. You bother cooperating partners. No, we want women. No, we want women. No, we want women. No, we want women. You are bothering cooperating partners. Ama elections are you are busy writing a proposal of supporting women to go to parliament. And yet, Bill 7 is guaranteeing you 20 women. 20 women. 20 guaranteed. No, even the current constitution says that they should consider women. How many has he not considered? I don't care about that kind of HLM. I don't care about that kind of HLM. I don't care about whoever is in State House. Because all of us, we are bound to fail. All of us, we can have our weaknesses. So I'm not interested in that kind of HLM. I'm not interested in whoever it is. I'm interested in a constitution that is guaranteeing 20 seats for women. 20 seats. Whether Hakainde Hichilema wants it or not, whether Chilufa becomes president or not, whether Mundubile becomes president, it will not be about the name. It will not be about the president. This is good. This is good because it is guaranteeing us that position without negotiations. No, what about youth? Look at youth. This Bill 7 is guaranteeing 12 youths. 12. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. It is not about Hakainde Hichilema. It is not about Tapadifia Kupapata. Guaranteed 12 youths. 12 youths. 12 youths. We want progressive young people like Karakamu and Chekad. Commander Kuishiba, Commander Kuishiba, Akamachaka, Michito, we bad. Come on, check with the spirit. With a very strong spirit, because Nakatensia, 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 Nani, once and I'm tender. Once, Commander Kuishiba, Unza, infrastructure, Unza, Tabalafola. We're talking about Bill 7. Mwitula fianse mwaiche. Mwitula fianse mwaiche atiyo. Mwaiche nomba. Atampe nokulande pama cracks. Atampe nokulande pama inshipaunza. Atampe niwe. Hawe. Mwaiche ulia ali progressive. If you can support because such young people, they'll find themselves in parliament. That young girl, that Karakamo and Chikara, Kutikaya Minama elections, Kaya winner. Kutikaya Minama elections, Kaya win. She can't. But with this, such young people will find themselves in parliament. Guaranteed, guaranteed, guaranteed. What is wrong with that, Mwewant? What is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? Mwewant. So, this is good. People with disabilities. By Elijah Ngwale, he has been complaining, and these other people with disabilities, they have been complaining. There is no representation. You don't consider us. Bill 7 is guaranteeing this. It is guaranteeing this. We will need people with disabilities to go to parliament. To go to parliament. And they will add their voice from their perspective. From their perspective. So this is a representation that we are talking about. We are talking about a representation of different people coming together in parliament, making laws that will benefit everyone across sections. This is what Bill 7 is bringing, not the nonsense that they are talking about. Am I by-elections? We have been talking about by-elections from time immemorial. I'm a by-elections, yeah, I'm a by-elections, yeah, I'm a by-elections. Va PF. Lero mpiri buke, yo, I'm a by-elections, eh, yakaneto ubuloshi, iwe, ubuloshi, eko buwava, mweba sumina mubuloshi, na nombali nefyo ubuloshi ko buwava. Ngabalevo kukutenuna kuti bakutenuna. Ngabalevo kukutenuna kuti bakutenuna. Iyo ubuloshi ngabalefu kukutenunanga kwali bwanga ile ishafisumina mfya mu bwanga ishasumina mwawe ishafisumina ishasumina fya mu bwanga awe ne ishasumina mu fya bwanga ishasumina mwe nakuri Edgar Lungu fumwane leta Edgar Lungu akainde ichema na tawe ne ishafisha bwanga fya chawe yo akainde ichema yo akainde badakainde ichema bwandina. Yeah, mbalo yadi chula bad. Yeah, akainde ichema na kufita millions. Wa yadi kama mdala iwe. Yadi kama na kufita because ekodi. Yo akainde ichema kali chitumbi. Yo akainde ichema kali chitumbi. Imwe. Mwe banesu chava saldi. Yadi kama. Yeah, you go. So anyway, no, hey, this, political parties appointing, hey, it will bring whatever. Na nobody never ngabefo kutenuna kuti bakutenuna. Na nobody never ngabefo kutenuna kuti bakutenuna. You are a member of parliament. You are a member of parliament, and somebody wants your seat. They can still kill you if they have to kill you. Na nobody never kofiama. So you can't tell me that Bill 7 ikaleta ubuloshi. You can't tell me that Bill 7 ikaleta ubuloshi. You can't tell me Bill 7 ikaleta ubuloshi. Panto apa haka ingechile ngamwalimu lo wakali ngakwali bubwanga ngamwalimu lo wakali. Ngamwalimu lo wakali. Ngamulailo anokuiloa. Skupi efu ko muleti tintana. Abekete fitumbi, abekete parliamenti, shani muleti intana. Ngakwali bubwanga nishita muleilowela. Kama lukula nishita ulewela tabule mulowela mundubile nishita ulewela. I mean, number Bill 7 yala leto buloshi. Bill 7 yala leto buloshi. Bill 7 yala leto criminality. Udia mao sampa udia ali mpokele party aisami nyonga political party. Nyonga kunyonga ve political party pa aimapo. Nishita mamulowele. Nishita mamu chisire sort out. Yo, tukaleta sort out. Yo, bakaleta shanja. Nishita mamu chisire sort out. Nishita mamu chisire sort out. Bill 7 yala lete yo criminality. Tamukwete, you don't have points. You don't have points. So you are speculating, no, chikabefi. But from my perspective, me, I'm seeing money being saved. Number one, our country is struggling economically. We want to revamp our economy. We cannot continue spending money on by-elections. We can't. That is number one. Number two, from my perspective, I am so happy that political parties will maintain the seats until the end, from the start of the term until the end of the term. This is enhancing democracy. It is enhancing accountability, because by-elections, they rob seats from smaller political parties. A small political party will struggle. Bakwataka MP kamo. Gila bakwataka MP kamo. Umavele fintu. Le samuito yo in MP. Ngamuita, it is very difficult for opposition political parties to win back the seats. By-elections only takes away, they rob seats from small political parties. But with this, it is guaranteed that if a seat is won at the beginning, it will be until the end. This is good. This is good. This is good. You can't talk about no. It's good. So this, from my perspective, really, Bill 7 is good. Bill 7 is good. But really, Bill 7 is good. It is very good. It is bringing that representation. It is bringing accountability. That's what this Bill 7 is bringing about. It is creating opportunity for people that would not be in parliament to be in parliament. It is creating an opportunity for political parties to maintain their seats in parliament. It is creating an opportunity for those in government to be held accountable. UPND will be held accountable using this Bill 7. Using this Bill 7, UPND. Because opposition political parties, you will be able to choose people to go to parliament. And those seats will be yours until the end. And all these things, teko mwatampire. Mwatampire oko ukube pati yo. Alefu nyako 50% plus 1. Alefu nyako, alexa increase eko mwatampire. Mwafumapo yo unconstitutional if ya ufi. Mwafumapo nomba yo close chavefi. Yo imwe. Let the bill pass. Let the bill pass. No. This one is a traitor. We are calling this one. MPs have been quarantined. Those MPs, they are heroes. You MPs who are going to vote for Bill 7 tomorrow, you are heroes and heroines. Because tomorrow, after you vote for that bill, when this bill becomes law, you will be able to see with pride. You will be able to see 20 women in parliament. You will be able to see 12 young people in parliament. You will be able to see people with disabilities in parliament. And of course, this issue of delimitation. Delimitation, you are kind of Shirema, Alefisa, Nani Kanen. Alefisa, a delimitation report. Alefisa delimitation report. Delimitation report ni momo apokele. Delimitation report ni momo apokele. ECZ handed over to Edgar Lungu. Ni momo apokele. How can you turn around today and accuse Hakainde Hichilema kwa Alefisa mtu anikani? Ni ishtamwa still release. Why didn't you release it? Anyway, at the end of the day, tamukwete uwafya na Bill 7. Ichi kulirepo chako bati yo Hakainde Hichilema panto Hakainde Hichilema yo tufilipa mfumia kwa Hakainde Hichilema yo tufilipa Hakainde Hichilema leke ni mieve. He will not be president forever. He will not be president forever. Hakainde Hichilema is only there for a particular time. He is only there for a particular time. And ukupanga laws to hinder Hakainde Hichilema is not the best politics. The best politics is to impress the people. That is the best politics. Hakainde Hichilema can make whatever laws. He can even declare himself life president. Hakainde Hichilema can declare himself life president. But if the people don't want him, he can never be there. We have seen it. We have seen it. So the best that you should do, additional politics, don't invest in trying to come up with strategies fixing one man. It's wrong. My politics. The strategies of trying to fix one man is very wrong. You have been doing this even from the time that Hakainde Hichilema was in opposition, and that is what costed you an election in 2021. Because you focus on fixing one guy. You focus on fixing one guy. You forget the real need, the real clutch, the essence of politics. The essence of politics is to convince people. Even if I convince people nicely, hakainde chilema kuti vamumona vekwati wacha vechavefe, hakainde chilema tumafati wacha vechavefe. Abantu fekuta mabogamba bawe trevo vetayadi, yawe trevo vetayadi, yawe trevo vetayadi. Yo hakainde chilema kuti alandana ngwarande firishani. Abantu fenga na wakupiriukira vena bamupiriukira fenga na uomba fe. If you have done your politics right, hakainde ichilema kuti alefera nokufuma mu community house. Kuti alefera nokufuma mu community house if you have done your politics properly. I don't understand why you are doing this kindergarten politics. I don't understand. You are busy focusing. Mwaleta focus mwalimu power, mwaleta focus on hakainde ichilema. Uyami bitter. He beat you badly because he went to the people. He went to the people. You were focusing on him. He went to the people. And the people kicked you out. 2.8 votes he got. He beat you by 1 million votes. Because you are focusing on him. You are still doing the same. Hakainde Hichilema now is in power. You are still doing the same. You are still focusing on Hakainde Hichilema. How we Hakainde Hichilema? How we Hakainde Hichilema? You're wasting your time. That is not the best way to ascend into power. That is not the best way. That is not the best way. Yes, how about Ulande if you're my politics? I'm telling you, I am a bigger politician than most of you. I am a bigger politician than most of you. You know it. I am a bigger politician than most of you. I may not be in government. I may not have won a seat, but I'm a bigger politician than most of you. A bigger politician. Some of you could 20 times. 20 times. 20 times I beat you. I am a better politician. Why? Why am I a better politician? Do you see me giving money? No, I don't give money. I don't have money to give. Instead, people give me. People give me. People sacrifice because I am a better politician. Don't focus on Hakainde Hichilema, Hakainde Hichilema, Hakainde Hichilema. Go to the people. Once you convince people Hakainde Hichilema, kuti vamusula. So muhikatira Bill 7 at Bill 7, alabileta ngamwaponya Bill 7, it will take you into power. No. Shooting down Bill 7 will not take you into power. It will not make you presidents. It will not. Bamundubiri. Tell Bill 7 ukuponya Bill 7. Vamdala kuponya Bill 7. Ero mailo Bill 7 mwamona po chibipire. Mwamona na press conference vamdala ngamwalabile kofi because nangunga Bill 7 ngayapita mailo nishimwa rusa. Mumenso ya abantu mukalamone kati na mulusa. Mwamona. Because ukulusa mule rusa. And once you lose that one, na politically nishimwa rusa. Mwalusa. So yamama fimo efintu kuitamba naraisendera pesa not imule chai because ngamwa ipompa no ama MPs weka yako elo mairoma MPs waka yeko baka vote Bill 7 ikapite nishimuli pesa mailo mkesa imini nafutu kutambo kwa abantu ati yo Hakainde Hichilema because ina ndemieva ama MPs wenu your MPs they have agreed with Bill 7. Especially those coming from big constituencies, from rural constituencies. They are saying if my constituency fyari kulisha we are failing to manage. We are failing to manage, and they are looking at this as an opportunity. They want that delimitation. They want it. So waka ivote na mailo. Ndemieva mailo mukalusa. Elonga mwalusa. Nishichami bipira. Anyway, can you ama phone lines? Those who want to call in, you can call in now and express yourself. If there is somewhere where you are not clear, call me and ask. Where you are not clear, where you have been cheated, call me and ask me. I've already given you the number, yes. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. My brother, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah, this is your friend IPS Chomba James.
Yes, please, go ahead.
What I want to urge those MPs for PF, I'm sure even them, they would like to have their own consequences, because if this bill doesn't pass tomorrow, which means that those who are aspiring, because they have not delivered, those who are aspiring, they will repress them. So it will be good for them to let this bill pass, so that when they do the delimitation of those consequences, then they will benefit on the other side.
Yes.
As simple as that.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello? 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 Let's be quick. When we are delivering, let's deliver shortly. I want to take as many calls as possible. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please, I don't know, there's an echo there. Can you, yes, please go ahead. We don't have him go.
I think Bill 7, I really don't have, Madam Beka is my name. Bill 7, the only thing that I'm not comfortable about Bill 7 is that people are thinking that CDF can develop a country. That's a lie that I don't like at all. And the people are using CDF as a basis to convince people to justify why the limitation must carry on, which is not right. Because the 55 constituencies have been declared without declaring the constituencies that are due for delimitation. The question is, on which information was the 55 based? Because at the time when people were supposed to vote for delimitation, they were supposed to vote with the full knowledge of which constituencies they really want delimited. And we are tired that geographically, I'm a constituency Kalamba. When we reach them, 50 of them, we can know them. Even the most populated, we all know them if we reach the first system, biggest and the fifth most populated. Why has not that been done when geographically we all know which constituency is the biggest and we can all know which one is the most populated according to Central Statistics Office? Why has that information been concealed? That's number one. Number two, what is the budget of CDF compared to the national budget? CDF is nothing. It's about 20 compared to about 80, which is in the. Why are people talking about CDF, which is nothing when you compare to the national budget, the percentage that it carries? Are we really serious? And when you look at CDF was not supported by law. It is just a program. Why are we singing about CDF and looking at it like it's a surge in this country? Here, in Chalala here, all the roads that are here, there is no road that is even done by CDF. There is nothing that is happening. Why are we talking about CDF when there is literally nothing it has done to transform the lives of people?
Well, my brother, to be honest with you, you are starting very far, such that it is even, I'm finding it difficult to even help the situation. You are actually confusing CDF and delimitation. You are confusing the points there.
Yeah, no.
No, you are confusing. Let me tell you how you are confusing it. First of all, you are saying that people are saying that delimitation, CDF will develop the country. And according to you, CDF has not done anything because in Chalala, there are still roads which have not been done. The first point is that CDF, government has not stopped in doing its job as a central government in terms of building roads. So CDF, they are not saying that CDF is the only initiative that will develop the country. They are not saying that. They are not saying that. Government is still doing roads.
That's the one they are saying. That's the
no. It is you. No, my brother, it is you who is not informed. It is you who is not informed. I can assure you. Because this information...
I have Bill 7, I have Bill 10, and everyone who's campaigning for Bill 7, they are saying, you have more CDF.
My brother, some of this ignorance, I mean, you are so ignorant, but so speaking so confidently. Come on. You are very ignorant, but speaking so confidently. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, Wapuli.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Precious.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, I want to go straight to the point.
Okay.
One, I want to tell the people of Zambia they should know that because you said the bill it was for PF5 and they are the one who started. Now I want to make this clear to you. It was not about PF who started that bill. Balungu, he was loved, and when he came to discover that this is a plan that the UPND had, when they come in power, they want to destroy democracy. This is why he came up with that bill and took it in Parliament. And you saw the reaction that came from UPND. By UPND, they knew that their plan is to destroy democracy, and for you now to continue like supporting them, me, myself, I always feel bad because you don't know what you are supporting. Back in the time, I don't mean well. And this time, you are going to believe it because 2060, whether you are going to support this bill or not, back in the time, you still go to prison because one, he abused the office. You can't even see that he's abusing the office. He's coming from his community house, going to state house, and you can support such. From there, you are seeing his cadres, the way they keep on fighting the people, they keep on abducting people, and you can support that Watayari. On my side, to be honest with you, I always feel bad when you start supporting such nonsense because you don't know what is in that bill. Back in the time, he wants to cancel elections. What is he scared of? Because he's scared. He knows that he
wants to cancel elections.
It was not the PF, it was them. So he's trying to protect himself so that they can be in power. So can you stop it and wait for the people who are using justice here so that they can deal with this government? So if he else wishes means well, and I want to tell you that you need to know that whether you like it or not, back in the time, next year, he is going to prison. And that is the truth. Whether they are going to push for the bill or not, they need to they need to face the law for abusing the office of the president. Let them arrest the Gassans. Tell them that. Why are you failing to tell them? They keep on saying about PF they were killing, they were doing what, but why are they failing to arrest them?
But
who are the instruments of powers? Is it not him?
Precious, we are talking about Bill 7.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you.
Ati?
No, thank you.
We are talking about Bill 7, but I have to make it clear to you guys.
Okay, no, thank you.
It's him. He knows the reason why he's insisting this Bill 7. It will not happen because that was his plan. They came up with gassing. From there, he's busy lying as it was the PF. But why is he not arresting them?
Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you, Precious. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
good evening, Mr.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, this is Sengadamon calling from Luansha.
Yes, Mr. Kulwansha. Mule bavotera bananikane bazevyanji mwali beshwa bazevyanji sinkana mwali beshiba balishani pa ground bazevyanji
abalifuna bwino now the challenge ni ba incumbent MP.
Oh no that you are okay. Anyway, please go ahead, make your submission.
My submission, I think, I'm in the support of the Bill 7 because I'm MPs bamubamu ngambalolesha bamubakale. So for us, especially about youth, ukutsa challenge MP wakale or chitapu fimo. It's very difficult. So ngabatpera for that chance of kutademitate ama constituency. Aya karamba. Untu abata for that chance ya probati. Adopt to Iminazi by MP. So, main purpose. And then the other thing, I was very disappointed with the debate yaliko the other day about Imbe and Scotia because Alama Arena councils ever fishe sana abantu instead of what interpret ama ifun therefore in a constitution court of passing the judgment but let's come misread weka kama lawyers so hishi wewe ama lawyers for that that I think nani kaneo unakotowari sana because why the same ama lawyers the same state councils n'abakusana ukufipira ubulezo fufile fyaba batondolwera bwino fwe bantu bashasambirira so I think hishi wewe bangatwa ama lawyers n'abakusa misread bamubamu
no mva munyina you know munyina tapani nafya kwa tabale chisa interpreti wino vale vikamo fyo bufi HVP shape bufi HVP shape vale vepo bufi vale vepo bufi vale chita koti vale koti nefya mutu wavo ati it's a nullity bill 7 is a nullity wamona awe
so now balisa mwenekela mamona so lero na chata mbaka brief briefing akaba given Lubinda and the group na bakambwiri na bekala pali balera ndafe fya mumito muya so nisibe ifunde bula let's hope mailo fikapite so that fikatse benefit ama Zambia not to benefit by politician
no thank you
bill 7 and bill 10 it's too different to unite sana the way you feel
no thank you my brother thank you
I think you want bani boyo mo
hello
I'm calling in to pass my personal contribution.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I think we are seated amidst people that are not really understanding if we are fighting a person or if they are fighting progress.
Yeah.
The distinction is what people don't understand. We have people that don't understand the advantage of limitation. We have people that are not understanding causes that will actually preserve us as youth.
Yes.
And will also bring about different, well-blended initiatives of different people coming from different backgrounds. We have been in place, we have Gene Alpha, we have the millennials, and that combination itself is a very powerful process.
Yes.
That can actually lead to development. Because there will be thoughtfulness according to levels and category and belonging of generations, which is actually going to make us all go. And then, lastly, I think people are not taking time to read the bill. Personally, I see nothing wrong with that bill. Unless otherwise, because all we are doing is people are estimating of things that are not there. The president will stop people from thinking. The president will do this. When you look at that kind of confusion, it actually takes the attention from the actual thing. And people are not treating this to be something that can benefit them, especially in the opposition, in quote unquote, for the PF and other opposition people that are trying to be president. They are fighting something that will actually help them. They are fighting something that is for the good of everyone. I think there is no point in somebody fighting the bill, and the bill is something that is commendable. Personally, my comment.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. They are fighting something that would actually help them. I agree with that caller. Hello? Hello? Yes, please. Yeah. How we know with him?
Okay, nene wazuru kusema kuchambesha kuna kopa belt. Ndanda kofe pasi mtofini pale B7 na basista baba chat maba precious. Precious yonsenga watu baromfiko kuba bita sana ndeni barafwaya cyo barefwaya na be naba nabo so bachite. Yonsenga watu ba precious yonsenga mu watu murafwaya ba chirufya tayari bachitosho murefwaya yonse murabira ati I'm very disappointed with you. Ba precious imwanga mu believe mutwe mu believe mo. Believe ni muri fyo fide muyenga mwifwaya na bambi ba believe mutwe mu believe mo no Imanga mwali believe muri wa Edgar Lungu na PF. Believe ni muri sio fini. Batali na bona bambi abantu labo kwa tensa. Bisha believe musho bale mona tesiwe. So please my sister, shomuleki. 2 bashikia bioseveni nali pitamu nali konka mubuni bakadi chibipire muri bioseveni
ala mamona
and then tapani na chimwe chibipire bashikia tapani sisi akoba revenge kwa tere
Filipo sana
nomba nga chakula lecho Zambia tayakaipanta iyo tatu akapeti 0 tulesumina baka inde ichile mana UPNG bali kene
Bioten
nomba nga bakona Bioten bali msinyira iso tukonga nyepo kurufyanya
imagine
awe no tatu akapeti 0
awe
mukulekeresha ostia mukulekeresha Bioten Bio7 mairo ile pito kwa kula no washa na ngufye wumo. If you're feeling like you're sure about precious, my sister, Bio7 Marika Pitanzeni. Take Bio7 here. Can my elections this year, 2026, I Barakonga, Yapanaba, and Ukwaburo Kushirwa.
Yo,
na totera
munina na totera. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello? Buena fem kwa.
Ndio kuanda kwa simplifier. First of all, ndio kuanda pali wa precious. Wa precious I think tababa no. Sorry to say, mwana ndio bale tukana abantu pa platform yenu hapo. Weka ile kwa tukana abantu. So I think we are discussing very important matters on your platform. And what you are teaching people is very educative. And to have people who are coming to insult others being destructive like that, I think we are not making any progress. I think such minds should not be tolerated at all. Then secondly, what I'm going to say is, whenever mdala wachilala ndapali ADF, I think some of these things cannot be appreciated by people who are not beneficiaries. So when you talk of free education, the only people who are going to appreciate free education are those people who have children in government schools. Abashakwata abana mu government schools, abakwata abana mu private schools. Those who are in private universities and all, they will never ever appreciate it. They don't even understand how it works. So, bali aba mu community, bali ati bali aba bati mu market and bali kwata abana mu government schools. They are the only ones that are able to appreciate how this has really benefited them. So ababandi abakoba tibalesa baira cheno tapali no for register CDF. They will for register CDF because they don't even know how it works. They don't even belong to some of these CDF committees. They don't even know how much is involved in what. Tabeshi ne sinto ko prebomba bale fasi nga muse what pese pamiabo para peni pamanga that's when they know
kuchalala gawa pangira ko muse wo kuchalala
in front of their head taba kasta appreciate. So I think what you are saying is really educative. Please continue talking to us. Personally, I have learned a lot from you from the time you started this program. There are a lot of things that I didn't understand. Now I'm beginning to understand a lot of things because of this particular program. Please continue teaching us, and those who are insulting, forget about them. Our precious, I think, very good school. Because appreciate education. So continue talking to us. Thank you so much. You are doing a good job.
Thank you. I ask for your prayers. That's all I ask from you. Please keep praying for me. Keep praying for my family. Thank you.
I do pray for you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tally, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, my brother. How are you?
Hello?
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
Please speak to us through the phone because I can hear in the background that feedback.
Okay.
Please just speak direct to us using your phone.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Better now. Please go ahead.
Okay, right. I'll just say one thing, easy and straightforward. On the contribution of this, I think everyone in the country, they will vote for someone who tends to create jobs. So this constitution, if it's going to create 56 jobs or 20 jobs, that's the president working.
Yes.
I'll go for it.
Yeah.
And because he won't just have those 56 people or 20-something MPs.
Yes.
They'll have their deputies and all that.
Yes.
And he will create jobs for people. So creation is vital in this world. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you, Mr. Tayari.
Thank you very much. Thank you. A brief and to the point. Indeed. Indeed. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Shani Mashkia.
Wina from Kwai.
Just a quick one. Mashkia, politics aside, Valu PND, Mukamisendefie, Mukave, Ilen to mark somebody. Just go and do that job. The Bava who has like explained this so-called Bill 7, the way he's done it with passion and facts. But it has taken you to educate all of us. So thank you. Chechi, today Rombanga Mnetum, Favere Renkovashkia, Veseva Bombe, politics aside, na hotel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, all I ask people, that follow me, is I ask for your prayers. Number one, I am. It's not about. I'm not interested. First of all, in riches. What I'm interested in is wisdom. I want to be objective. I want to bring out the truth. I tell you, I struggle so much before an issue. I sit down and pray. I pray that God gives me the enlightenment that I speak the truth, and not just from my perspective or from my personal desires. I want God to look after me, and I want to come here and tell you the truth as it is. And I can tell you a number of good friends of mine in PF, good friends who I really appreciate. We had a number of conversations today, and I was telling them, I'm not doing this just because of politics. I'm doing this for the country. And don't let us not look at Hakainde Hichilema because he's in State House. Tomorrow, we might be the ones in State House. Tomorrow, you might be the one in State House. And if you are going to treat Hakainde Hichilema because Hakainde Hichilema, what about you tomorrow? What about if it is Mundubile? What about you? What would you want? Would you want to lead a country without the support? What about you? Let us think about this thing. You Hakainde Hichilema will never be president forever. Somebody else will come in, and you just never know who that person may be. Hello? Hello?
Oh, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, boss. Sinsambo from Chilawombo.
Yes, sir. Can you please move away from the other phone because we are getting a feedback?
Yes, I've moved.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, no. The thing is, first of all, wala samdala. Ukula sakwena wala samdala. Modi, iko turemo na mchalo mnukwe wali kizande tatuwe mniweya. Abantu abodo wachi kasana se ama royalty. Wali ukupokolola ama point bayela ndapo. So, kuru fi abantu da nuku balungika. Wala mna. So, it is speak that she like umpashi wabamdala ule yono abantu kabalende chinga kawayanga point 10 minutes. mwabonaka sonoma ile leo siyaisera kutina ati vegetation yise ama constituencies yakule wati anjiwa ikani kali ikuti ama youth basanga mu parliament bana mawo basanga mu parliament people with disabilities basanga mu parliament buli nchiwishire nempyo. So it's not about these things that have come. No, I want to ask them what they are Zambia. Why is there no politics in the family business? So I want to catch on that about social Zambia. To be precise, in Guyana, Chinawombwe. One day in Guyana, Zambia, I wish they break it up. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. No, I'm glad that people are able to get the issue. The Bill 7 taikweto wafia. People are trying, people are trying to look for something, to impede on Bill 7. But really, Bill 7 in its essence, Bill 7 is not a problem. And I'm not saying this for my personal aggrandizement or my political subjugation. No. I'm looking at this from a very objective point of view. Bill 7 is good. If there is an issue, call me now and challenge me. Call me now and let's talk about that. This man was talking about, no, delimitation. Why are they not releasing delimitation? Let me take first this call. I'll talk about that. Hello?
Hello, Mwabombe.
I'm Mwabombe.
Ndi live batari.
I'm live tata.
Muri febwino bakalama.
Iyo ndi febwino.
Ndelandira kumpulungu.
Okay. Kuli shani kumpulungu uko? Infula shani?
Kuli awe ilelo kwa mkalamba wandi nelili netuachilalo kako tuareke lili.
Oh, chawama. Landeni mkwa?
Kuli ngetuachilanda wamubama yabo. Tureto tela. Pari nani eno imomule tusambili shefingi kwe. Pantu le fifi tetwa ishiba tule umfo kupitira muri imwe. Epa shiripa kureka mkalamba wanji.
Na totera.
Na enewe inende sapoto kutira biyo Steven kuticha wama ya apita. Pantu ba mobale bonfia fi olupato ninga na imipata na mwambe kusuma kuchikanya
necho mwambile imwe bene mwabatampire ni mwevo pantine nachitola tiyo chavipa
tuifwira mu lupato lw'abantu bambire mukayichire sekeshe chalo tufureke twakisapota chapwa kwa efuna chila kwa fi okulanda inokutila abalupato bakonka nyepwe efine nombe chinka cha kutila lesa ngatila ipite ikapita
aona ikapita tupepelepo ndebye bechishinga ipepele pantu ngatwa ngayapita bale bambana mayo abali 20 guaranteed nishbangira mu parliament ba youth abali 12 nishbangira mu parliament ama by election sinishitwafu yako epo chimipile chamipila pesa
ngefine mulelanda badali kuno kumpulungu constituency yesu yali kulisha sana yali kulisha sana yali bana pana twalilombele nokutila kuchama abantu bayiputula so if abantu balelanda tuifuila mulupato lwakupata omuntu momo tufuile abo twapapate
yo natotera bashukuru bani natotere chine chine. Yeah, so I wanted just to talk about these people are saying, no, why haven't they shown us where they are going to cut? Well, you see, this is the problem of looking at things in a simplistic manner. This is the problem of looking at things in a simplistic manner. Imam panto po weekend fiapo na wikala ule mwana kwa chikula fi map ya Zambia waibika patebo elo ambo kushila. Okay, in China chikule fi 10 to putura hapa 10 to putura hapa. It doesn't work out like that. When they are considering, when they start delimiting, it is not an easy job. It is not a job ya kwa kula pita mfena grader. Ukuba seva. It is not about that. It is not about that. There are a number of factors that needs to be considered. There are a number of factors that needs to be considered. Because delimitation involves a lot of things. It includes even a maskulu yali imu area. If you patala filimu area, imise woshirishani, ama bridge yali shani. So it is not just a matter of what ni pesa wala putwira. This requires a lot of time, but for them to go in, I want you to hear me very well. Because you are saying, no, they should have first delimited, then they should have, no. They need to have the powers to go in first. They need to have the powers to go in and start working. Ukuchita delimitate, mufide mwa ingisha na bantu. Na budget ifide ya wako. Number, if there is no law that is supporting them, how are you going to allocate a budget? How are you going to employ people to do that job? How are you going to do that? So you need the law first that will support you to go and start doing those things. I hope you understand me. No. And it's not because southern province southern province efe bakala konka techiwa konke apanto apa abantu abali 300,000 that twala putula ukukube yabe yatatu so mube 100 it can't be. No, it can't be. So please let us not bring in mistrust uwafya mkwete mulemu ngefya kumunga. Hello.
Please.
Yes, please.
Yes, this is Marshall.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Dad.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead. Yeah. So, please understand this. They need the law to empower them to start doing these things. And be able to declare, to say, they must have those powers. According to our African tradition, according to our African, at least in my tradition, nomba imwe muleba tiyo first twebe nyamashina ya mwana twebe ni mushewe mulilifumo mukafuma bampundu banga therefore chaba, but that is just an analogy. So you cannot force ECZ to tell you to say apatuka panga po Kafugu constituency, apatuka panga po Chilufya constituency. No. Until they have the powers, then they can tell you to say here, and they will give you reasons. I am a reasons. No, UPND wants to do this. If you have voter registration, you are saying that ECZ is very register want to much strongholds. Very register much stronghold. About results here is Fuma. I have voter registration. Mwambo kushana kabide. Mwaona southern province takulia want number. Haka inde ichine malaya. If kabana pali delimitation mukanjeva. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tayari.
Good evening.
Yeah, so I want to be brief again. I had called last time that you had a program, a live program, and I explained, I think, one or two things. Mr. Masia calling from Katombola in Kazungula district. Now, the problem when it comes to issues of national matters is most of us usually forget where these issues originate from. I've seen someone asking a question as to why they are not putting the report in public of the consequences that are proposed to be delimited. But then, I remember in 2011 myself sitting in a committee, sitting on the consultative meeting when ECZ went round. And people made proposals. In 2016, the same process we went through again, as well as in 2020. So that report, I think for those who come from constituencies, they know if they went to the council at that particular time when ECZ went there, they know to say they propose that this constituency is like, it should be delimited like this and maybe this area. As for Kazungula, there are 5 chiefs, and the proposal was 2 constituencies to be born out of Katombala constituency. So I do understand from that background, and I don't think that it should be a rush to say what should we do. We want to discuss about how are we, which constituency is going to be delimited if we haven't really passed through the law that is going to give us the power to delimitate. So what is important is let's get that power to delimitate, and that is voting for bill number 7. When it goes through, then we can go back to there, and we just get it. They'll just get from whatever report that we have already done before. Yeah, that's just my contribution.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Yeah. So you hear, it is not about again hakainde ichilema, again hakainde ichilema. Push hakainde ichilema. Fiance ni hakainde ichilema. Fiance yeah. Bayadi kava. Padi hakainde ichilema. Ayadi kava hakainde ichilema. Awo mteka nishanifia. Muteka nishanifia hakainde ichilema. Naona inchita yakwe. It is just his time. It is time. And certainly hakainde ichilema will not be there forever. So urupato mkwete chefi anyeniko bane. Chefi anyeniko. Understand that there can only be one president at a time. And hakainde ichilema, this is his time, but he will also go. Whichever way, he will also go. And there will be others that will come. And you don't know who is going to come. You don't know who is going to come. It might be you. It might be you. So this issue of trying to deny something that is good because of Hakainde Hichilema, because you want Hakainde Hichilema to go, it is not progressive. It is not progressive. Bill 7 is progressive. My brothers and sisters, Bill 7 is progressive in many ways. You know, one of the clauses there is that AMA MPs, they should go back to the council. Currently, AMA MPs, they don't sit in the council. Okay, in the council, meaning with the councillors and the mayors, they don't sit in there. Okay, they don't. Now, AMA councillors, CDF goes to the council and they decide the development to happen in the constituencies. Now, if the MP is not there, and the MP is the one that goes to parliament to defend the constituency, how will the MP know what is supposed to be done in the constituency? So Bill 7 is saying, no, that was an anomaly to remove the MPs from the council. Let them go back. This is very progressive. But and this started before. How we? Chirishani mwewa nesu, chirishani. To harmonize issue yabana nkane yama mayors, nama councillors to have 5 years. I mean, this is what we have with members of parliament. Why are we restricting the mayors? This is progressive. It is bringing in equity. But you Bill 7, no, guys, no. Everything is all about Hakainde Hichilema. They have been looking for reasons to make Bill 7 look bad. But I can assure you, there are no reasons, there are no substantive reasons that has convinced me to say this is bad in Bill 7. No. Even if you want to say mass speculation, and all these speculations all about Hakainde Hichilema. I can assure you, this is not about the presidency. Bill 7 is not about the presidency. Bill 7 is about representation. It's about accountability and how to bring about that representation, how to sustain that accountability, and of course, preserving the little resources that we have instead of wasting it on by-elections. Any patriotic person would support such a bill. I think I've made my point. And for tonight, I am really praying. I'm praying that tomorrow, Bill 7 will go through. I am assured by a number of MPs that I've spoken to that they will vote for Bill 7. My brothers and sisters, I'm praying for you. And I'm asking you, Zambians, to earnestly pray for these members of parliament. Let them do the right thing. Even those members of parliament who are doubtful, who are, skeptical, who are hesitant, let us pray for them that they do this for Zambia. It is not about Hakainde Hichilema. It is for Zambia. It is for Zambia. It is for Zambia. We will really benefit as a country with this bill. We will benefit. We will have 20 women in parliament. It will change the dynamics of parliament. It will change the dynamics of parliament. I'm telling you, just having 20 women there, it will change the dynamics of parliament. Having 12 young people, it will change the dynamics of parliament. 3 people, different abled, it will change the dynamics of parliament. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm Bombe.
Bueno. But when it's quite a contribution here, but I just want to talk about it. Jishi wenga kutumwa kwata kwa moderator board some of the insult so tumona fweva mochile tukalipa mwe.
So moneni
mama mwa kwata kuna moderator so that ngabamona kuka comment ya masere so that baisha kofe kumublock omuntu beta era isa kupara hivi. So muntu tepare isa fenomene whereby you educate him then everything we futi tukamuponenzere kila tukalipa ko bati. So
umfweni moneni ine abantu balantu cancel balala ndefintu fingi sana. But you see according to me, I have no issue with those things. You can't control everyone. You can't control everyone. We are all different, So, I know you people that follow me, sometimes you get, you feel bad when people are insulting these, but, that is how you know them. That is how you know them. That is how you know what uyumutuntulu, uyute mtuntulu. Like, balaba mdala balia, aba kubula balaba itati ba Professor Chisoso. Filafine batukana filafine ba isa pa social media. Bale tukana. We know him. That this is the kind of person he is. This is the kind of person he is. Some of these people, allow them to express themselves so that you can know them. You can know how empty they are. Because people who have got substance, they don't insult. They don't. They bring issues, but they have no issues. And how are we going to know them? Let us know them. That is my perspective, sir.
But me, I would like to have number 2 moderators, number 5 at least.
To be blocking. To be blocking. To be blocking. No. Like Jesus Christ said, let the weed and the good crop grow together. time will come, to separate them. Otherwise, let people express themselves. That is how you are going to know them. That is how you are going to know them. So at least ngatukana mamu ngati kanshi muntu avifi. Kanshi muntu avifi. Pantu mairo ngata tule muishiwa ngata le tukana ngata le ilanga. Mairo nganaisa wa president mwasasa ngati naisa sontati. Umina ali muishiwoyi. Kanshi ndechita point muntu wa chave. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, Mr. Kitali, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I have a few things to say about this. First of all,
if you can speak a little bit louder, I know you have got a very sweet, soft voice, but try to project it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. Okay. The only thing that I wanted to say to the opposition and also to Miss Beauty Katere, I carry that name too, is that the beauty of voting for the Bill 7 is not that it's, you're voting for Hakainde Hichilema or the UPND bill. It's a governance bill that even benefits the opposition by improving representation. And you've talked largely about this. And it reduces the winner takes it all, in politics through proportional representation. Like you've explained this very well. Like the other lady who spoke earlier, she did say that you, of all the people, has actually educated the whole world about Bill 7 than ever before. It's never been done before. Like you've made me really want to learn a little bit more now about politics because I've been following you. As for people like Precious, I think I really want to say to Precious, my dear sister, I think you need to go back to school. You need a little bit of education. The Hakainde Hichilema that you really hate so much has provided you with free education, which you can use at any time, any day. Believe it or not, you'll be a better person. This system of just sitting up and insulting people does not take you anywhere. It actually, like somebody said, I don't know whether, Precious, you're actually normal. I think you need to go and see a psychiatrist. I'm sorry about that, but that's what I'm going to say. And Mr. Tayali, the other thing you should do, like what the last caller just said, she said it's Shachila. Well, I can actually help you if you want. When you go live, only like on weekends I'm not working, but during the week when I'm working, it's hard. When you're going live, I could help you and take out all those insults that are coming through. We cannot live like this where somebody's opinion is not even allowed. You're not allowed to voice out your own opinion because Wala Kutuka? No. Come on. We need to move on from this. But anyway, thank you very much. You're doing a great job. And we just love you. We're not even Zambia. We listen to you all the time and follow you. Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, if you're listening to what I'm saying right now, my dear President, this gentleman and what he has done for you has never been seen before. So please think about this man and his family. And, that's all I can say. The best of luck and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. I ask for your prayers. I insist. I need prayers because, everything, only God is able to do some of these things. So please, I ask for your prayers.
Of course, anytime.
Thank
you. Have a great day.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes.
Yes, Mbuya. Shani.
Buena fe.
Okay. Awe, Mbuya, kwema. You are a great man, and you mean well for everything that you stand for. Yes. Ide, why am I support Bill 10? I will give the reasons and why I'm disappointed with those who are opposing, more especially the current MPs. One,
Bill 10.
Bill 7.
Before we go into that and that.
Bill 7. Are you talking about Bill 7 or Bill 10?
Oh, sorry, mistaken. Bill 7.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Before we talk about what and what, Bill 7, it contains first delimitation. Delimitation, number one, it's creating employment, more employment to the people. Because when there will be delimitation, there will be construction of constituency assemblies. And there will be people who will be working in those offices. That's direct employment it has created to people. So, direct employment and also indirect employment. Because those who will be employed working in those offices, they will also employ the leader or some people in the community to work in their homes. You see? Then, number two, the issue of direct employment to those 20 women.
Yeah.
That's direct employment. That's direct employment. 20 women, those are direct employment. 12 youths, those are direct employment. Those are 3 disabilities, those are direct employment. Then from those 12, 20, and the 3 employment, they will create also what we call indirect, because we employ people to work for them.
Yes.
You see? Those are employment. So them, they are saying, as we are speaking for the poor, which poor are they speaking to today? They are saying no to the limitation.
Imagine.
If today they are saying no to the limitation, then which poor people are they speaking for? Because those are the questions they have to ask themselves. Because they don't mean well by not supporting Bill 7. Because the employment that it has for the people first, they are saying no to this, but they should be asking for them a 5 kwacha, a 20 kwacha, tipping pack of MP. While then they were employed on the same ticket. You see? Yes. So these people, they should just reflect, and they shouldn't talk to say we are representing the voice of the poor people. No, it's them who are evil. There are some people who have been looking for employment. They have got qualifications. They can work with this and that. But because there are limited spaces to be employed, you see. Then I'm coming to another point. There is MPs. I'm talking about the MPs again. One PF, why they have got a specific seat for a youth chairman, and why they've got a specific seat for a chair lady. Why? Because those are the seats that they have created to say, in a seat, you have a chairman, you have the chairman. In whether what and what, we have to include youth here. Voice here, youth is there. Then, chair lady voice here can even make up. Then we are talking about one Zambia, one nation, one people. Then, in this, voice here youth is not there. Voice here people with disabilities is not there. Then they stand and they started claiming, they are too tribal. We are coming to bring unity. What are they uniting if they are saying we don't want these people with disabilities to be in the parliament? We don't want these youth to be in the parliament. So these people, they just don't mean well. They just to do things for themselves, not the other people to do that. So tomorrow I'm appealing to all parliamentarians and all members of parliament to say, think about this. If I'm not voting, I'm creating a crisis of no jobs to many people, many Zambians. I'm saying no voices for the disability, no voices for the women, no voices for the youth, but only us who can be speaking. So think about all those people I've mentioned. If else, but Mr. Tayari, I can tell you, Mboya, as the Easterner, tomorrow near Peter Mutwanga.
No, we pray for that indeed.
We are praying and we've prayed God. We are tomorrow we have a celebration.
I'm telling you, my brother, we will be happy to see young people in parliament. Us who are supporting this and those members of parliament who will vote for this, one day they will sit and be proud of themselves that they contributed to bringing the voice of young people in parliament. They will be happy that they contributed to see a woman who cannot manage to win an election because he doesn't have money, because he's not politically astute. But at least you'll be able to go in parliament and voice out. They'll be happy. They will be heroes and heroines. Yeah. No, thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Mboya. Bye-bye.
Indeed. Members, I'm telling you, there is this subjugation that they are trying to impose on MPs. No, hey, and then trying to make them feel guilty. No, hey, if you vote for this, you are a traitor. No, I'm telling you, this is a call on you, members of parliament. And I can assure you people, if you're not a member of parliament, don't hesitate to call them tonight. Don't hesitate to call them in the morning and tell them. If you want, just send a text message and tell them, please, vote for Bill 7. It is progressive. It is progressive. Hakainde Hichilema is not anywhere in this. He's just a president who is there today. But Hakainde Hichilema will not be there forever. So we cannot be refusing a bill because of Hakainde Hichilema. No, it is very wrong. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, President.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Good evening, sir. You're speaking to Magdalene.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear?
Yes.
All right. Our opposition, I think, what I'm thinking is that they may not see the sense of Bill 7, because if they don't represent themselves in parliament, they will concede losing. They may have not fully understood proportional representation. It's very sad, but they need to do that. And then I am supporting this. Zambia was left for a long time underdeveloped. And when people call you, they are talking of roads, because people are coexisting with the dirty people, stagnant water, broken sewages. This government has just been in power for 4 years. Sure, are they going to be able to address issues of underdevelopment? Those were left. Even your PF never did anything about that. And then I was just following, someone was saying it should be arrested. But why should some other people in opposition not be arrested because of what's happening currently? Lastly, President, you were just giving a gentle reminder to Bamundubile. Supposing tonight he realizes that he needs to be part of it, what's the way forward for him? What's the way forward for him to just see that he votes for Bill 7?
So, my dear sister, before you go, you have asked a very good question. What is the way forward? If somebody realizes to say, no, I think this bill is good, it is very simple. Stay in parliament and vote for it. Stay in parliament and vote for it.
Yes, sir.
You will be part of those members of parliament, Brian Mundubile and many others. Tomorrow, you may have been doing this politics, but I can assure you, I'm taking advantage of your question, my sister, to speak to them, to speak to Brian Mundubile, since you have mentioned his name. Brian Mundubile, if tomorrow you might be president, and if you look at what is in Bill 7, you, Brian Mundubile, you were debating those issues. You were talking to people like me to support Bill 10. And tomorrow you might be president yourself. And you know that those things are progressive. Stay in parliament and vote for it. You will be a hero and not a traitor. Trust me.
So now, okay, my president, just I'm signing off. The thing is, somebody is saying HH is abusing power. I don't think so. I don't think so, because HH is a very careful person in the way that he's doing things. And there's sanity. Number, today, 2018, 17, coming down to 20, the way things were run. People right now are still coexisting, Mufiko. It's not HH. Fintu Fiakale. And he's trying to put things right. Why can't people just wait? Manje Avama MPs tonight in Gaton I think I need to vote for this. What's the way forward for them to quickly be part of it? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so they just have to be in parliament tomorrow. They just have to be in parliament tomorrow and vote for it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, they just have to be.
My president, you can do it.
Yeah, thank you. You just have to be in parliament and vote for it. I rarely call people, but I want to call this young man. Because Nimona Arembefia, if you could Mbapa. I've seen one of my young men Arembefia could Mbapa. And therefore I want to bring him. How come up? Iweka Kalaluka, call me. I've seen you writing things here. Kalaluka, call. Hello?
Yes, hello. Good evening, Mr. Tia.
Good evening.
Yes, this is Mr. Kalul.
Yes, Mr. Kalul.
I just have one quick question. My opinion. Like, in the case of election, like the way Chawama seat was declared vacant.
Can you speak direct into listen, sorry. Can you speak direct in the phone so that we can hear you properly? Direct in the phone. No, your phone.
Hello. I'm speaking direct in the phone. I'm not using any gadget.
But you don't. Okay, please go ahead. At least we can hear you better now.
Yes, I was asking that in the case of Chawama, like the way it was declared vacant, and as the law it is now, we are supposed to hold election in the next 90 days, right? But in the case of Bill 7 passes, what can happen in that case? Is it the PF who are supposed just to choose the area member of parliament for that side, or what?
Yeah, so so on Chawama, that seat fell vacant before Bill 7. So even if Bill 7 goes through, we'll still have elections. Okay, we'll still have.
No, I'm looking at it. I'm speaking of the future, like the future, maybe in 20, let's say.
Yes, in future, especially after next year's elections. So, if like what happened in Chawama, basically it's PF to appoint another candidate. It is as simple as that. But you know, people have been using that argument to say, like that, then it will be Chavinga. You know, then it will be Chavinga. So Chavinga is the one who's going to appoint. But now, they are trying to bring a problem, their internal problem, into a national issue. You see, their problem, the PF status as it is, that is their internal problem. So you cannot use it as an example to say, so this Bill 7 is very, very bad because in future, if a person, then it will be Chavinga. I mean, it is your problem. Why do you have this problem in the first place? The Bill 7 is okay because the seat will belong to a political party that sponsored you. The seat will belong to a political party that sponsored you, unless you are an independent. Unless you are an independent. If you are an independent, then we will have by-elections. But if you are not an independent, you are appointed by a political party, the political party will simply appoint somebody else.
That means it's progressive because we cannot have an election 90 days, then a few months or a few weeks later, we have another general election. That's one thing of resources.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a point. That's a point, because we will not be having by-elections. And we have been crying for a long time that we don't want by-elections. I don't know why people don't want to support Bill 7. No, thank you, my brother. Thank you. So that is a goodness. And no, hey, but Chavinga, so now Chavinga, that is your problem. That is your problem because you have not disciplined yourself. No, members of parliament, this, no, members of parliament would not be targeted or victimized so that they can replace another person. Actually, on that one, people are even lying to say, Hakainde Hichilema will be firing MPs. That's what they were telling us. They were telling people, Hakainde Hichilema will be firing MPs. Which is not true. Which is not true. These people are just hell-bent to make Hakainde Hichilema look bad, even on something that really, it is not about him. Bill 7 is not about Hakainde Hichilema. Bill 7, it is about our country. Bill 7 is about representation. It is about accountability. It is about how we are going to bring that accountability. It is about inclusiveness, bringing in women. It is about bringing in young people, bringing in people with disabilities, making sure that the executive are held accountable. Bill 7 will be challenging the UPND themselves, because those who are coming in, it's not just the UPND. It is also people from other political parties. So political parties are going to be strengthened. Bill 7 is actually strengthening political parties, because people now will have to be loyal to their political parties. They'll be loyal. They'll be more disciplined to the political parties. And that strengthens the political parties. And if political parties are strengthened, democracy is strengthened. Accountability is there. Bill 7 is really good. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I just wanted to be clear on where the seat has been petitioned. What does where an MP, their seat has been petitioned?
Has been petitioned, as you mean, as in after the elections,
After the elections, yes.
Yeah, so after the elections,
what does it say?
Bill 7 is not changing anything there. That is to start with, because when a seat is petitioned, it is dependent on the court, what the court rules. If the court rules that that candidate was voted accordingly, then, I mean, that petition falls off and the member of parliament continues. But if they say, no, this person was not duly elected, okay? He was not duly elected, then a by-election will be held. A fresh election will be held. It will not be a by-election, actually, because an election that arises out of a petition is not a by-election. It is just a fresh election, so that a legitimate representative is elected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is what
thank you so much for that.
That is what is going to happen. But let me take advantage of your question to add something further. There is an argument that people are saying that members of parliament will be fired and be replaced by another person. Okay. Now, In this case, if you are a member of parliament and your political party victimizes you or targets you, okay, they target you unjustifiably, you have a recourse to go to court. You have a recourse to go to court. And when you go to court, you will still remain in parliament. Okay? So today, I am a president of a political party, and then you are my MP. Then I target you for whatever reason, and I say, no, you are we are removing you. Okay? We are expelling you from the party. Because once you are expelled, it means you lose even the seat, right? You will go to court and say, I've been victimized. Okay? I'm being targeted. And the court will say, you, let us look at this matter. But in the meantime, you'll be the one in parliament. You'll be the one in parliament. Until the court makes a determination. Until the court makes a determination where they look at to say, and this person, I didn't do anything wrong. This person didn't do anything wrong. So why are you firing this person? So once they say you were just targeted, you were removed and justified, you become an independent member of parliament. You see? You become an independent member of parliament. So there is nothing sinister with Bill 7 because people are now saying, no, people will be fired. No. They will have recourse to the courts. Even now, members of parliament have recourse to the courts. For example, Mao Sampa. Mao Sampa was fired. You remember? He was expelled.
Yes.
But he's still in parliament. Why is he still in parliament? He's still in parliament because his case is in court. Mundubile and others, they were also expelled. But they're still in parliament. Why? Because their case is still in court.
Still in parliament.
This is what will continue even after Bill 7.
Okay. No, thank you so much for that clarity.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, I think we have deliberated on this. Let us have time. I insist. If you are able to call or send a text message to a member of parliament, please send that text message. Encourage them to vote for Bill 7. Because you never know. Some of them are still not decided. And maybe your call or your text message might just make that member of parliament realize to say, he has to vote for this. There is nothing bad about Bill 7. All those who are saying that it's bad, it is because they want to shame Hakainde Hichilema. They are bitter that Hakainde Hichilema shut down Bill 10. They are bitter that Hakainde Hichilema won elections in 2021. They are bitter that Hakainde Hichilema is president and they want him to go. Those are the people that are against this, including those who are calling themselves as civil society. They are politically inclined. They are politically inclined, including those in the church who are saying, who are against Bill 7. They are politically inclined. Why do I say they are politically inclined? Because they are now saying, if Bill 7 goes through, we will campaign against Hakainde Hichilema. That is being political. That is being political. Why should you say, if Bill 7 goes through, we will campaign against Hakainde Hichilema? You are being political. You are being political. And don't complain when you are treated as a politician. If you are a church leader and you say, we are going to campaign against you, you are being political. You have entered into the political contestation. And, you'll be treated as a political entity. You'll be treated as a political entity. Don't turn around and complain to say, why is this government treating us like we are politicians? We are not politicians. And yet you are vowed to say, we are going to campaign against this leader, against this politician. You have become a politician. Anyway, I end here for now. Thank you very much. And I ask you, please send that text message, make that phone call, and most of all, above everything, let us pray that tomorrow Bill 7 can go through. May God bless you, and may God bless Zambia. I'll keep updating you tomorrow of what will be happening tomorrow. So stay tuned on this page, because I'll be updating you what will be happening tomorrow in Parliament. Thank you. Bye.